in Hangzhou, Weigel may first register a virtual address to satisfy the registration requirements and reduce rent costs. Weigel can also choose to enter in a high-tech enterprise incubator in Xiasha district, which has the lowest rent cost and allow the company to get closer to many local universities. Besides, Weigel can choose to enter the AR park in the Binjiang district. This park provides complete business and commercial supporting services with little high rental costs. In addition, a series of registration procedures should be completed, such as applying for a license and permits and getting a tax ID. Recommend registering a subsidiary in Hangzhou as an independent legal entity. The subsidiary is eligible for local government subsidies.
Since we do not have access to the company's financial statement, we have developed a raw financial budget for the new subsidiary based on the available financial information, which we got from the previous meetings, which as shown as the table, it can help us to establish the criteria for accessing the company's financial situation. Next, please. Hello.
Oh, sorry, there's something wrong with my computer. Can someone else share screen? My computer is stuck.
Wait. I can share screen, please. Wait a moment.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Can you guys see the screen?
Yes. Yes.
So next we will giving several suggestions for how to build the connection with the client in Hangzhou. And the first, the sales teams can directly connect with the target customer by face-to-face visiting or the phone calls. And the company can make a product white paper, which include the product and service description and period project introduction. This can help the client better understanding our product, and it's also saving the time and the cost for our sales team. And second, we stress Weigel to build a client review program where the teams can regularly call back to our past potential and current customers. It can help us improving the current product and giving a good service experience to the client, which increasing their trust. And it's an important step to track their sharing behavior. So we can expand the customer in Hangzhou through the recommendations by existing client in Wuhan. And it's helping us to establish the brand and the reputations in Hangzhou as soon as possible.
As we know that Weigel hasn't had a website yet. So we believe that Weigel should develop a website to store, update, and communicate its value proposition, product service description, and the company dynamics to the market in order to let them know the business better. Next slide, please. And the basic idea to develop a new media metric is to enhance the branding. We basically divide the media into two categories based on the target audiences. One is mass social media, such as Weibo and WeChat, because those platforms can offer amounts of unpaid traffic. Another is professional media, such as Huxiu, Pengpai, and 36Ker, because lots of industry-related companies and venture capitals are seeking opportunities to work with. So we believe Weigel can benefit from them if it engages itself actively. Next slide, please.
We divide online bidding platform into 3 categories. The first one is government websites. The local government websites are more suitable for viewing government's projects. The information has strong authority. And the second one is institutional platform. The information is more than that of the government's website, but the authority is lower than that of the government's website. And the third one is the corporate website. This is generally to find out the bidding trends of a certain company. And for the public relations promotion, Wanyang should participate in activities organized by local governments and provide technical support or financial sponsorship for activities so as to enhance the relationship between Wanyang and local governments. Next slide. Thank you.
Okay, very good, guys. So they don't have a website right now?
Yes, not yet.
So how long have they been in business?
About 3 years.
And they don't have a website?
Yes. I don't know why, so we
Okay.
suggest they develop one.
So isn't it kind of hard to create a brand and create an image, especially when you're doing business with colleges and academics without a website?
Not exactly. I actually don't know why they just don't have that, basic marketing materials to do their branding. Basically in China, if you want to do some business associated with different departments or institutions, basically they have their own business website. I don't know why he doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? All right, quickie, quacky.
Okay, you guys see my screen? Yes. Okay, and this week we are grade 7, and this week we're going to grade 7 because we help our client Kate to do the segmentation and targeting, and also she wants us to do the positioning. So this week we're going to focus on positioning, and we combine all the STP like main point. So the first one is the estimate size of the target. Like since we cannot assist the database of Taiwan Institute of Economic Research and have obtained relevant data and research reports on the scale of Taiwan's textile hates retail industry with our current authority, and it is difficult to calculate the market size. However, we recommend that the fund required for market research should be included in the budget table of the business plan, which will be submitted to apply for grants. And next is the market segmentation. Like the main consideration for consumer in the head market are price and purpose. And purpose can be divided into functional orientation and style orientation. And the consumer demographic here we show is the Ross evaluation with the information we have discussed about a few weeks ago. To get a more accurate result, the grant from the SITI Startup at Taipei program that you are going to apply can be used to hire a professional market research company in the future. However, in this week, we are going to focus on the analysis of your market targeting and brand positioning strategy. And following our discussion in the previous few weeks, we analyzed other brands like which are in a similar scale and current main sales platform of distribution channel and log in 3 major competitors of Quecky, Joja, Hi Molly, and Cal Village. By analyzing their consumer groups, pricing, and main design style, although these brands also sell handmade hats as their main product, each of them has a different market targeting strategy. Among 3 of them, Joja is the one whose target group may overlap with Quacky. However, your products are still very competitive because of the excellent design and fine workmanship. which is the main competitive advantage of your brand, and we should take the differentiation strategy as the first step to choose our target market. And about the market targeting, based on the previous consumer group record you provided, we found that your consumer group has following characteristics: 25 to 40 years old, female, strong personal style, non-blind follower, elegant clothing taste, and low price sensitivity, and upper middle spending power. And about the price, our price range from $80 to $100, which is one of the high-end brands among competitors with high quality and delicate products. And benefit and features, we not only offer customized product that make it its favorite of hard to fit customers who require non-standing uh, circumferences, but also more than 50 kinds of fabric and colors for customers. We can customize consumers' hats online, choosing from more than 50 fabrics. Design your hat and forget about standard size because all Quackies hats are 100% made to measure hats. And about the reputation, Quacky values customer feedback and focus on consumer needs, which lead to high customer certification. Besides, the brand applies the word of mouth strategy to keep a high level of consumer retention. And all in all, Quacky has an excellent performance on both product quality and brand reputation. And based on the above analyzed, we suggest that Quacky adapt a strong differentiation strategy for a main brand positioning. And about the value proposition, like we want our customer consider Quacky as unique luxury 100 measure, like fully customized brand, which are also our brand images. Thank you.
All right, very good. Couple of questions. So you did the value proposition very well. So that's what you want to be known as, right? Unique, luxury, and 100%, right? Okay. So go to your TAM, SAM, and SUM. Okay, this is actually a number, and I understand you're not selling worldwide. So just listen to me when I finish telling you. You can say something after I'm done talking to you. You're not selling worldwide, but still you're going to put the worldwide numbers. The SAM would be the Taiwan numbers. And you need those numbers because you need to show how big of a market you are in. And as far as worldwide, you need to show how big the market is worldwide, regardless if you're going to sell worldwide or not. And then the SOM is actually your obtainable market. Okay. So you guys kind of missed the mark on that one, but that's okay. That's why we're here to learn, right? The competitive matrix, go to that one. You didn't put yourself down there. So you're going to compare yourself to your competitors in a matrix. You need to put the business there.
Okay.
So it's usually, you usually put yourself number one. And then, so your hats would be selling upwards of, or up to $100 or so. So you'd be the most expensive, but you would have the highest quality, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's how you would justify charging so much for the hat. Okay. And then your positioning would be high and your quality would be high. So, but you've got to show yourself against your competitors what you have to offer them, offer your customers as opposed to what your competitors offer. If I want a $20 hat, I'll go to Calf Village, right?
Yeah.
If I want a really nice hat to wear to brunch to impress all my girlfriends, I would go get a quickie hat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to, when you do a competitive matrix, that's what you need to do.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions, concerns? All right. Thank you, guys. Good job.
Thank you, Professor.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Number 8. Somebody wake up Rise. He's asleep. Ah, there he is.
Asleep. I was hearing. I heard all of them say, "Thank you, Professor."
I know. For us old guys, it's hard to stay up this late.
So hello everyone. This week, our team had a meeting with AES, and in the meeting, we answered 3 questions. First, what will significantly impact the bottom line? And the second, is the plan feasible? And third, is the plan consistent with the firm's core competence? So this question concludes what we've worked on and point out the core value of AES. We'll first give the estimated revenue generated from the summer camp each year, which can increase the bottom line. As we mentioned last week, the bottom line, the revenue margin is gonna be 20% or more. And we will then use the data to demonstrate the increasing trend of studying abroad, exploring how the implementation of summer camp can enhance the firm's core competence. We will also mention the plan's feasibility and announce the content in advance. Since our team already covered those content last week, so we're not gonna repeat those in today's class. So these questions conclude what we've worked on and point out the core value of AES. And the most important today is the esports online courses design. As we mentioned last week, UCI has online esports courses on Coursera. This week, we signed up on Coursera and took the online esports courses. And we would like to give AES a brief idea about how UCI does online education and discuss whether a similar course design can be used in the summer camp. So on Coursera, a student will take 4 separate courses for a certificate. So here are 4 courses. The courses are designed for those who may spend only 1 hour per day studying. A student may shorten the study time if he or she has the study done faster than the requirement. A typical course has 2 parts. One is the required reading, which makes up for most of the 2 weeks. Most of the reading materials come from online resources, and the rest come from the instructor's research and personal experiences. The other part is the final paper that tests your overall understanding of the course materials. A student is required to follow the scenario provided by the instructor and to give a reasonable response. After taking the courses, we think such a course format is applicable for an international online summer camp. The course contents are well designed for those who'd like to get a brief understanding of esports. Although the summer camp is expected to be 1 week, which is shorter than the study time on Coursera, students can spend more time studying each day, like 2 or 3 hours. In other words, we can finish a separate course during the 7-day summer camp. Before we answer any questions, we want to mention that the only problem might be the English materials that may cause reading difficulties for the Chinese students. So the company has to hire bilingual or offline esports coaches in China to solve the problem, which might require higher salaries per person that we estimated in the previous report. So, any questions?
I have a few questions. You ready?
Yes.
You can't put question on one slide on one line. Put your slides back up, please.
Sure. Which slide?
That slide. Any question should be 2 lines, any, and then questions. Your very last slide. Go to your last slide.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
And then when you're talking, don't put that slide up. That slide is only for the very end to let people know that you're actually done talking and presenting. Okay, you don't leave it up and then talk for a minute more.
Okay.
Okay. So these 4 courses that you get to get certified, can you do those in a summer camp, or how long are those courses each? So can you take like 4 summer camp courses?
Yes, Professor. Actually, I can answer that. I can answer for this because I am the one who doing the research. Each of these 4 courses, it costs like 1 to 2 weeks. But of course, although the course requirement is like, it takes like 2 weeks to finish it, but you can finish it in 1 week or shorter if you can spend